All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Sunday Night Live. Tonight, I have to finish the specimen paper, the paper 3 specimen paper, because apparently this week is IT. Jan 2021 exams will be today. And yeah, so I think according to the timetable, Tuesday's paper 2 and then paper 1 and paper 3 are on Wednesday or something like that. We'll check the timetable just now, just to make sure. So while I get the timetable loaded up, welcome. Don't forget to like. Those of you all doing CSEC IT for January, I'm going to show you what a paper 3 looks like. And if you are a private candidate and you have signed up to do CSEC IT privately, you're going to have to learn how to do the practical paper like on an actual computer. So this will help private candidates a lot. So let's get ready to go. Something like that. Hi, my name is Mr. Charles from makeITsimpleTT Educational Solutions, and I teach information technology. I have classes at the CSEC level, at the CAPE level, information technology classes for adults who want to learn technology, workshops, seminars for teachers, seminars for companies, anything that makes information technology simple for people who need to use it, we do it. All right, so we are inside. Let me show you the timetable. What does the timetable say? Information technology paper 2 is tomorrow. No, 1st of February. 1st of February is the week after. All right, cool. So yeah, CSEC IT is not this week, it's the week after. My bad. According to the timetable here. So information technology general 2, that's Monday, the 1st of February. So that is the week after next week. This week, yeah, today's the 24th. So we have 24th to the 30 what? To the 30 something. Oh gosh, boy, watch. Everybody needs send them notifications here. 24th to the 30th, yes, to the 1st. So, and then the Tuesday is the paper 1 and paper 3. So we're in a good place here preparing for this a week in advance, just in case you all didn't know. Let's go. Danger Dean, you just sanitize your hands there. How nice of you. But like the video too now, just in case, you know. Alright, so we're going for the specimen paper here. What's the specimen paper? Where did we reach? Last week we finished the paper, the Word and the Excel. Yeah, the Word and the Excel, we did that. So now we're working on the database. And we took an hour to do the Word and the Excel. And remember last week I was real vexed because we had to type up 10 different people in the mail merge, which I found was very redundant and ridiculous. Like, to prove that the mail merge is working, you didn't have to do 10 customers, you could have do like 3 or 5. But we got it done within the hour. So now I'm going to try to do the database and the thing an hour. Christopher, you check the thing for me to see how the specimen paper has 2 hours, but the timetable has an hour and a half for the paper. Because we still had to figure that out. We're not too sure what went on there. Because the specimen paper is 2 hours and the thingy is 1.5. All right, so let's go. We have to build this database. The following questions relate to database management. The owner of the car dealership uses a stock card system to record details of vehicles in the inventory. Retrieve the database called dealer and perform the following tasks on the table stock card. The data should reflect what is shown below. So retrieve the database called dealer means that they are giving you the database called dealer. Oh. All right. So if we're retrieving the database, that means they gave it to us. So I have to basically create this database really quickly. Yeah, let me see if I can create this database really quickly for y'all. Access. Open up access. So apparently they're not letting you create the database from scratch. They're giving you the database. So I will try to create it really fast. Oh, the make, model, registration, number, and color. All right, so we need to go in design view, design view, name the table. What should I name the table? Stock card. Stock card. So I'm creating a database called stock card. After I create a database called stock card, I want to put make, model, registration, number, and color. All right, so make, according to this, looks like text. Yep, text. Let me see if I have text there. Short text. Right, model here looks like text again, short text again. Registration number, text again, short text, and color, short text again. All right, let's see if I could add in some of these cars. Oh, the A4. Okay, after I gotta get this data inside quickly, right? So let me just import this data really fast. Yep. If you're doing the exam, you probably won't have to do this, but I have to do it because I need to get the data inside. I didn't get the first row. Make, model, registration, number, and color. All right. All right, so for those of you all watching this who actually have to do the exam, the practical exam, you don't actually have to do this importation of data, but I need to do it because apparently the question said they're going to give you the information. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to save it as import. Yeah, desktop, import. All right. All right, I'm trying to import this in this database really quickly. So I'll close this, save it, yes, and go to file, not file, create external data, import and link from Excel. I'm going to find the desktop and name it import Excel, that's right. Import data, append a copy to the records of the table stock card. Yes, that's what I want to do. Yeah, good, next. Finish. Oh, yes. Okay, no problem. See what it look like now? Oh, damn it. Hold on. I had to change just I had to change the primary key. Hold on. Apparently, they're going to give you the data, so I need to make sure that I set this up without a primary key. So it seems like for the paper 3 now, they're going to give you a database that's pre-created and ask you to do things about it, which I think makes sense because having people create a database from scratch, that could be very tedious, and I don't think that's wise. All right, so now let me import the data. Suppose this is not what you're going to have to do, but it's what I need to do to prepare this because I didn't read this in advance. Next, finish. Cool. All right, good. All right, so now I could actually do the question. So the question has all of these things here, which is the data should reflect what is shown below, yada, yada, yada. It shows me all these things. Insert a primary key using the most appropriate field. So the most appropriate field that I'm going to use for the primary key is obviously registration number, because registration number is the only one that has unique values. So I'm going to go to home, go to design view, and go by registration number, click on registration number, and then click the little key on top here, and boom, registration number is the primary key. When I go back to datasheet view, it's going to ask me to save, and I say yes, and it accepts registration number. 2 marks in the bag. Add one appropriate field name and data type to the table. Wow. What is an appropriate field name that to add to this? Make, model, registration number, color. What is an appropriate field? Type? No. Or something else that's something else designed with that's oh, we could put engine. We could put electric or gas. Yeah, we could put electric or gas. Because there are electric cars and there are gas cars. So I'm going to go to design view and I'm going to add a field now called electric. No, sorry, engine. Engine type. And I'll put it as short text and I'll click yes as always. And the engine type I'm going to put in is electric or gas. Right. So let me see if that's enough to get the 2 marks there. Add one appropriate field and field name and data type to the table. I did that. So yes, 2 marks there. Oh, this database real easy way. The report below is to be generated from your database. Create this report and save to your database. So I need to be able to sort it by make and then model, registration number, and color. Let's see. Hey, wait, look at things going on in the chat. Wow. Y'all having, nice conversations and whatnot. Danger Dean. Right now is not the time to be fighting on likes in our life now, boy. I really can't. I really not fighting it down too much. 12 people come, 10 people come, they go watch your video later. When desperation hits hard enough, because desperation had to hit you hard for you to, come on YouTube and look for IT videos. Right, so that is that. Right, so we're gonna create a report now. So to create a report, we're gonna click create. Create. Hi Petal, how you going? You good? I've seen you. Create report. Where report is from? Where report here? Right, so obviously, oh shucks, oh gosh, that's not wanted to do. I was supposed to go to report wizard. My bad. Right, so I'm going to go to create, and I'm going to report wizard. Right, report wizard is what I'm opening up. Right, so I'm opening up report wizard, and I'm trying to get a report to look like this. It's sorted by make, and then model, and then registration number, and then color. Make, model, registration number, color, but it's sorted by make. So let's add those things to the report. Make, model, registration number, and color. So we add all 4 of them. Ta-da! Right, good. Next, we want to ask, what do we want to group it by? We want to group it by make. So we put in make first. That's how you're going to group the things, by putting in make. And then you click next. Do they have any alphabetical order or anything like that? A, B, M. All right, so yeah, it's in alphabetical order by make. All right, so we're going to next, and we're going in ascending order by, well, I hope it'll go by make. I think give me the ability to group it by make. Let me see. Group in intervals, first letter, second letter, nope. No, it group by make. All right, cool. So next, we don't have to put anything in ascending order. Let me check again. PCE, PCS, PBH, AS, ASXX, CEE. All right, so model is going in alphabetical order because we have an A here and we have an S here. So you'll have to be kind of careful to make sure it goes in alphabetical order. So let's start with model. We put model in alphabetical order. So basically what I did is I created a report. I'm grouping it by make. After I group it by make, I'm putting it in alphabetical order by model, because I can clearly see alphabetically it's going A, S, X, X, C, E, E, S, right? So those are clearly alphabetical order stuff. Now I click next and I leave the report as steps. And what am I supposed to name the report? Generate this report. They didn't ask me to give it any name. Nope. So I'll just name it stock card report, I guess. Stock card report. And we click finish, preview the report, and it's supposed to look like, haha. So this is the report here. Did it do it? Did it? Why not zoom in properly? I wanted to zoom more than that. Zoom 150, right. So now we have Audi A4 S4. Do we have that in our document? Audi A4 S4, nice. Do we have BMW X3 X5? Yes, we do, X3 X5. Do we have Mercedes C180 EU2 S500? Yes, we do. So right, good. So we just got 3 marks there. Good. Wonderful. Ooh, look. Things to answer. So we have to actually so you're basically saving this database here on the computer, because it says save your database with the file name, stock and candidate number, example, whatever your candidate number is. So after you save the database, now you have to go and answer the questions. So let's see if Ollie could answer these questions here. Suggest one database feature that could be used by the dealer to simplify the entry of new vehicles in their details to this. So that's one database feature. If I could raise the audio, yeah, I could. I don't know if it's bad. Or they're having problems hearing me. Cause right now it right before red, you know, Petal. If I put it up anymore, I'll sound like I'll sound real muddy and muffled. Alright. I hope that's better. I don't wanna make it too loud, because then the YouTube video does sound very cringy. It doesn't sound real clear. Alright. Okay, cool. So now we're suggesting one database feature that could be used by the dealer to simplify the entry of new vehicles in their details, and one database feature that can be used by the dealer to simplify a form. Yeah, because to simplify the entry of new vehicles and their details. Yeah, a form. Alright, so let me snip this here and we'll write in the answers. Alright, so let's see what questions they're asking, because these are the last parts of the questions, right? Alright, so one feature that can be used by the dealer to simplify the entry of new vehicles is a form. Alright, because a form gives you the ability to type in the information directly into the database. So that one was simple. Describe one validation check that could be used on registration numbers as they are entered. The validation check that you could use on registration numbers is format and length. Format and length. Right? Because registration numbers have a particular layout. So you must have the 3 letters, and then you must have the numbers after. So it could be a format check saying that the first 3 things have to be letters, and then the next 4 things have to be numbers. But if you're, format and length would be good. I think, yeah, format and length is the perfect answer there. If you try range check, maybe for the numbers, but you had to take into consideration the letters too. So, yeah, that'll be the best answer. Identify the database feature that could be used to arrange a registration number of vehicles in ascending order. Well, sort, pretty much. I can't think of anything else besides sort that would be necessary. Was I asking, Petal? You didn't know what to explain what format and length is? Format and length is basically you saying, all right, when they put in the license plate number, it must have 3 digits. I mean 3 letters. So these will be the 3 letters, and then it must have at least 4 numbers. So a validation check basically says to the user, when you put in the information, make sure you put in the 3 letters and then the numbers. A next example of a format and length check would be date of birth. So you know how we just normally see DD/MM/YYYY, right? That is a format and length check. That's basically saying that you want it to come in a particular format, and you must is only going to be accepted that way. So the best validation check for this, for registration numbers, would be to use this kind of example of, okay, I want this, this, and that, which is basically what you're saying when you want PBY0012 or something like that. Yeah. So, Christopher, okay, all right. Wait, tell me the specimen paper was eventually adjusted. Wait, they have a different specimen paper to the one I'm using? Please tell me that I'm not using the old specimen paper. If I use any old specimen paper, don't leave me hanging in the cold. Right now, I use any specimen paper that was... This is the number at the bottom. 011201229 spec-2017. This is the one I got from CSEC website. If there's a new one, I mean, I would love to know. Seeing I have the inside link. Oh, the exam times were adjusted. So when it's going to let people know that the exam time adjusted, if the specimen paper is supposed to be, you know, my guide to teaching, and I trust everything that the specimen paper says, why are you doing, boy? I don't understand. Anyhow, thank you very much for your clarification. I do appreciate it. So there you go. Next is the web page design. This one says the following. All right, so they have questions about web page design. Remember, this is new to the syllabus. If for people who did their SBA, they have to actually build a web page. But for people who write in the exam privately, which will be the people who write in JAN exams in the next 2 weeks, they're going to have to do answer questions about a web page. So, in a web page design, what is going to happen? Amory created a website for a small photography business and was eager to have it published. However, he was told that he should consider completing checks before doing so. Insert first, second, and third in the following table to indicate the order in which the activities must be completed. All right, so let's see. What do y'all think? Test the audience. When should you test the audience? Testing the audience is not first. Maintain the website, definitely not first. Maintain the website is clearly third. There's no question about that, because you could only maintain something after it's built. So between test the audience and verify that the hyperlinks work correctly, or use a test audience, I think that you should verify that all the hyperlinks work correctly, and then use a test audience to tell you how they feel about it, because verifying all the hyperlinks working correctly is definitely something that you have to do as the developer. So that would go there. And then second, you'll test it on somebody to see if they like it and whatnot. And then once it's tested, you could put it into practice and then maintain it. So I am good with that. All right, now what is this? Give one example of a hyperlink that could be used on the web page. Do they want you to? No, the syllabus says that you don't need to know HTML. So if you don't need to know HTML, then an example of a hyperlink that should be used on the web page. Anyhow, we'll check the answers just now. An example of a hyperlink that will be used on the web page will be an email link, which it could be amariePhotos@gmail.com. Or do they mean example home gallery? I'm not too sure what 2 marks will be worth here. Let me jump to the answers there one time and check out this, because that question looking a little shaky to me. Let's see what they said in the answers. What? HTTP anotherlink.com link to another web page. Oh, look, they have a mail too. Email us or mail to. Okay. Download here. All right. Yeah, I think we so basically what they want is for you to give a example of a hyperlink and what it would do. So that's cool. That's logical. I see no problems there. So basically what you have to say is amariePhotos@gmail.com to contact him, right? Because it says give one example and then explain its purpose. So we give an example, which is put in his email address, and then we saying what we want to do to contact him. So that's logical, right? So that's a nice question there. That's 5 marks there. You just got 5 marks for your web page. But remember, this is still a half practical exam, so don't know. All right, let's see what happens next. Problem solving and programming. Mr. Smith is the CEO. Okay, so we just finished all the database and website. Okay. How much marks the database is for? 10 marks. Okay, so the database is only 10 marks. So you just have to do some basic things in the database, like create a report, and then answer some questions here. So there is a written component and there is a practical component. But I told you that last week. All right, web page design. Amory created a website for his small photography business and was eager to have it published. However, he was told, oh, I just did that. I'm going crazy. What really happening to me? Yeah. All right. So, problem solving and programming. Mr. Smith is the CEO of a... Hey, look, Faith. And Faith is years I hear from you. What's going on? Everything cool? All right. So, Mr. Smith is the CEO of a techno store with its local distributor for computers. Using pseudocode, write an algorithm to do these 5 things. How much marks is this for, boy? 15 marks, and that is it. One algorithm you had to write for 15 marks, and you kill off this paper. Whoa, this is interesting. So let's try to see if we could kill off the paper now. Easy does it. This one algorithm, 15 marks. It don't even have a loop in it. It just has a if. Yeah. One if. Wow. All right. So remember, they don't have code in this anymore. So because they don't have any code, they don't have to learn Pascal or anything like that. So let's see. All right, let's go. We want to accept the name and code. We had to start off by giving it a name. Algorithm Video Club. Is it a video club? Something so. That's not. Let's push this to the side there and put this guy to the left here. Right. So algorithm video club. No, it's a techno store. Okay, algorithm tech store. Let's do that. Nice. Variables. Normally, I just kind of go through the algorithm, and then as I get the variables, I'll add them back in. But we could see that we need to get variables already. Accept the name and cost for each type of device. So we want to get N for name and C for cost. And we want to calculate total cost. Yeah, I spelled algorithm wrong. Thank you. Fun fact. CSEC doesn't make any let's call this thing. Doesn't make a specific spell. What's up, Petal? You asked if I have videos on problem solving and writing pseudocode. Well, Petal, let me show you something. If you go to makeITsimpleTT.com/videos, actually just go to makeITsimpleTT.com. You will get my little website here. Webby website. And then on top here where you see videos, you go to CSEC IT videos. When you click on CSEC IT videos, sorry, this is me coughing. I don't have Rona. Should get some water, which I do have. Hey, my website have ads, just letting y'all know. A man how to eat. Click on the ad if you want to. Right. So when you go to the website, you will see, when you go to video, the video section, you'll see the list of videos that I have. And then you go to algorithms and problem solving. And then I have this playlist with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos going through everything in algorithms, from starting from sequential structures, control structures, pseudocode and loops, pseudocode work questions, pseudocode questions worked out again, flowcharts, trace tables, and truth tables. So everything that you need to know for algorithms inside here. So check that out. Spanish and for links to work on you have to put https://. You don't have to put you don't put www anymore. That's for 1999. Yeah. Right. So if you want videos, you go to the website makeITsimpleTT.com, go to videos, and you will see every video that you could think of. I have theory videos inside there explaining all the different things in theory. Then we have algorithms and problem solving, everything inside there. Then if you have SBA questions about how to do SBA, it have long SBA videos, it have short SBA videos. Then if you need multiple choice, but when I get closer to the exam, I have all the multiple choice there too. And then I also have paper 2 answers from, I don't know, specimen paper all the way back to 2015 or something like that. So, this is your one-stop shop for all the videos. But as it comes closer to exam, that's when everybody will start to actually go and watch the videos, because right now, the heat ain't really on yet now. People just, they ain't really studying it yet. But they will get there. All right. So back to this question, right? Pseudocode to right. So we accepting the name and cost for each player, each type of device. Prompt the user to enter 1 if taxable or 2 if non-taxable. So we have to get a input, I for input. All right, we'll get the input, and then if VAT is 16%, using conditional branching, calculate the total cost. Okay. All right, so those are my variables so far. So here's what I have to do. I have to do start. Start print. Please enter cost and name. Read C and N. Right? So when you're prompting, you have to say, hey, please enter cost and name, and then you have to read the cost and the number, less like that, right? So after you read the cost and the name, we now have to ask the user to enter 1 if taxable or 2 if non-taxable. So I'm going to print again. Please enter 1 for taxable or 2 for non-taxable. Right, so I put in all that, and then I'm going to now have to read it. Read input. And let me change it from input to status. Yeah. Or I'll change it to classification. Right, I'll change it to class. Right. So if it is taxable, I want to put the VAT of 16%. If it is not taxable, right? So let me go. If classification is equal to 1, then I want to calculate tax as tax. I'll put a variable called tax now. All right, tax. Tax is equal to not classification, 16% multiplied by cost, which is C, right? Yes, C is cost. Else tax else if no. So let's put one if. And I'll say if class is equal to 2, then tax is equal to 0. Right? So basically I just, saying, if tax is equal to 2, then it's equal to 0. And then after that, I want to calculate the total cost of the item after VAT. So we'll now say TC for total cost. TC is equal to tax plus cost. I'll put the name and cost, print. Name is name is N, comma, cost is C, comma. Yeah. And then stop. What did we do there? Well, that's literally it. Did we do it? Did we do what was necessary? So we're looking at first thing, which is 1 mark. So the whole question is 15 marks. How are they breaking up this 15 marks, boy? Let me see if I could guess. They will give you marks for variables. So you're probably gonna get like 3 marks here for the variables. 3 to 2 marks depending. So I'll check it out. I'll check out after. To prompt and read the cost and the name, they'll give you a 1 mark. To prompt and read the classification for the tax, they'll give you 1 mark. Then if does normally draw like about 2 marks, depending. More than likely. 2 marks. This second if here, they'll probably give you 1 mark. If once you prove that you could do the if the first time, you don't really have to reprove that you could do it. So if you get the 2 marks for this if here, your second if will just get 1 mark because they only want to check to see if you could change the condition. Then tax is equal to tax plus class. Wait, there's one real easy algorithm, boy. Wow. And I'll be like, I'll be teaching my children to like, do great things. Yeah, there's tax plus C, not tax plus class. My bad. Yeah, sorry about that. And then to print out everything, 1 mark. Oh, and guess what? They just give you a whole mark for start and stop. Just for writing start and stop, you'll get a mark. So let me see if I can put 15 marks there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, where does 15 marks coming from, boy? What they really gonna give 15? Oh, let me say they give you 1 mark for the name. I reached 12 marks. let's say they give you 2 marks for the calculation because they need to be, alright, 13 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I really ain't too sure, you know. Ooh, that'll get 1 mark for calculating your tax properly. Because you need to be able to work out the tax is 16% multiplied by C. That's 14 marks. And yeah, Spanish boy, I'll take your suggestion there. Probably just to print the to print out the 2 things separately, you'll get 2 marks. So now if it they do give they just give 1 mark for start and stop. So your start has to be matched with a stop for it to count. So usually start and stop is 1 mark. So that's where this 1 mark is here. Alright, so let me see if that making sense there now. Let's try. 1 for giving a name for the algorithm. Cool. 3 marks for the variables, because every 2 variables you'll get 1 mark, I guess. So that's 3 marks there. I know normally they'll give you like 1 mark for every 2 variables. Then there is 1 for prompting and reading the cost and the name, and the next 1 for reading the classification for the VAT. Then you get 2 marks for the if, 1 mark for knowing you have to use a if, and the next mark for knowing that you have to classify it. Then they give you a next mark for either, you might put else if, but you still have to check for the 2. Because you can't just put else, because if it's else, that means it could be any other number besides 1. So if they tell you 1 for this and then 2 for the other, you have to be able to look for that. And then tax is equal to tax plus C. I guess you're getting 2 marks because you know you have to put it in total cost, and then you have to do the maths to be able to add the 2 of them. And then you have to print out the name and print out the cost. And then stop, right? So this here is the algorithm for the specimen paper. Specimen paper that is number 5 in problem solving. And we finish the paper there in 43 minutes. So basically in an hour and a half, because I kind of stick on some things and I had to add in some files and whatnot. So basically in an hour and a half, you should be able to do this. And this is a simple algorithm program here. Basically. And that's the 15 marks. So let me show you again. I'll do the slow scroll. But actually, I don't even have to slow scroll because it's the whole thing on the screen. So, 15 marks. Wow. Not even a loop was found. Not even a loop was found. I mean, they could have given a little loop or something. But then again, remember, this is specimen paper. We haven't actually seen this paper live yet because of COVID. They didn't have the new paper 2. So the actual first new paper 2 under the new syllabus is what we're going to get on next week on February the 2nd, February 3rd, something like that. February the 2nd or 3rd. Yeah, boy, Spanish. I'll get you rough and the stick there. Alright, so any questions while all you're getting all your questions ready? Just remember, spread the word. When you go to my website and you go to makeITsimpleTT.com/videos and you go to CSEC IT videos, you will find everything I need. But I'll update the website and I have all the I have CSEC IT videos, Cape Unit 1, Cape IT Unit 1, Cape IT Unit 2, Cape ComSci Unit 1, Cape ComSci Unit 2, and teacher training videos. So literally any of the videos that I have on YouTube, they've been categorized and neatenized for this. And you'd wish you have this in your life, right? So for all the people, I learned from last year, where people keep messaging me on Instagram and was like, sir, you have videos for this? Sir, you have videos for this? Sir, you do this? Sir, you do that? And I'd be like, search the channel, search the channel, search the channel. Apparently, nobody knows how to search YouTube to find videos. So I just decided, here what? I'm going to categorize all of them, put all of them in playlists, and then drop them on one website. So now, when people message me on Instagram, and they're like, sir, do you have videos on pseudocode? I'll be like, yeah, I do. All you have to go is all you have to do is go to makeITsimpleTT.com/videos. And then when you get there, you will see 3 tabs. You'll see 4 tabs. Theory, algorithms and problem solving, SBA, whatnot. Pick a video and sit down and watch it. You could watch it right on the website, or you can go on YouTube and watch it if you want, and then subscribe, and then you'll see all the other videos. But I feel, you know, that's the best way to go. That's the best way to go. All right, so all those of y'all on the inside, if you're doing exams next 2 weeks, next week Sunday, I'll give all this some I'll give you all a little crash course thingy if all you want. So anybody you know who doing exams for CSEC January, think me, and I'll get that in for you. And this meme will be pertinent to your life. Everyone leaving the exam, the invigilator has to wait for the child who has to check over 3 times. You know you see that already. The invigilator sit down like, I just want to go. But this child sitting down writing, turning pages over and over, back and forth, ting, whatnot, and the child don't want to leave. Yeah, that was Bernie right there. That was totally Bernie Sanders right there. Gio, it's only because you're a mud, you ain't get mute yet, you know. A man spam in the chat hard, I can't even read a normal person chat. They'll get the Ultra Instinct exam. The next thing I'm working on for the lives is I'm working on the memes. So, like when things start to get hot for CXC, and we're doing multiple choice papers, and I give the wrong answer, I'll be like,
in the name of the Father and the Son.
I'll be like, hey, I'll have the memes and them waiting for you. So I kind of building that up right now, and I'm working on it, but I'll wait until I finish build the PC, because when I finish build the PC, I'll have the memes and them ready. Because when I build that streaming PC, everything will be there on that one machine, and everything there will be nice and neat. So I can't wait for them lives. When somebody says something stupid, or post a wrong answer, or everybody get the question wrong, and I play the meme with the car crashing and all them thing. Yeah. I just waiting. Where do you want with the lie? That's not. I think I have it somewhere there. Let me see if I could add the meme lie. Next week Saturday.
Lie again. Lie.
Yeah. So when I give the wrong answer, and everybody else like, yeah, that's so incorrect, that makes total sense, and I'll be like,
Lie again. Lie.
oh, I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to it. It coming. These are the things I look forward to in my life. Christopher, I'll send a meme for you. I'll send it to you on WhatsApp. I think I have it. Yeah. But I had to build the meme bank. The video memes. All I know my picture memes are fire already. I'm gonna start to, put some effort in the video memes. Alright, cool. So that's it. I have a ComSci live coming up in the next 15 minutes. So let me go and get some water and thing and come back. Thank you very much. Next week is revision for Jan exams. So if you know anybody doing Jan exams, or you're in the student hub or anything like that, tell them to come next week Sunday, and we'll do that. And then after that, now we'll start to put in some work for for May exams. Alright, y'all. Bye-bye. I'll see y'all in 15 minutes. For those of y'all who gonna come in the Campsite Live and talk shippiness. And for those of y'all who not, bye-bye. See you in the week. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. I don't know. I'll probably reach like 500 followers on TikTok right now. If you're on the TikTokers, if you're TikToking, link me there. Follow on Instagram too. And Spanish, you forget the TT, boy. I wonder if it's working. Let me see. Make it simple. Nah. You gotta put